Let's take a look at the capabilities and benefits of fast waveform update rate, a standard capability on our next generation Infiniium EXR, MXR, and UXR series oscilloscopes. Update rate is the inverse of rearm time, which is how long it takes the scope to be ready for a new trigger event after its previous capture. It also represents how frequently the oscilloscope can plot triggered events on the display. These families are powered by an exclusive 100 million gate ASIC, which manages triggering, memory, display plots, and other advanced tools all in real time and in hardware. This means you will see more of your signal on screen with less setup and hassle. In this example, we're triggering on a 3.5 MHz clock and have connected the trigger out port to channel 2, so we can use the built-in counter to track the oscilloscope's trigger frequency, which is around 200,000 waveforms per second. Note that this is right after a default setup and autoscale, no special modes. Here is a side-by-side with our previous generation S-Series oscilloscope, which represents the waveform update rate performance you would generally see in the market today. Note how the fault is readily visualized on our next generation platform, but is essentially invisible on the previous generation S-Series. This is due to a vast improvement in triggering speeds, as noted by the second counter we've connected to the S-Series trigger out port. This hardware plotting extends itself to other areas as well, notably eye diagrams. Our next generation ASIC-powered oscilloscopes can capture nearly 1 million UI per second compared to the thousands of UI per second on previous generations of oscilloscopes that rely on a more software-heavy approach. Other benefits include hardware averaging and hardware plotting of spectral data, which we've covered in another video in this series about the real-time spectrum analysis and digital down conversion options. Ultimately, what this fast waveform update rate means for you is shorter test times and better visibility into rare faults on your device by plotting more of your signal on screen, faster, with less setup and more repeatability. This leads to higher confidence in your designs. Finally, make sure to check out the rest of the series highlighting the new capabilities in our next generation platforms, linked in the description below.